welcome to Good Follow Show presented by DraftKings. I'm Ros Logan, and that is Logan Hackett. What's up, Logan? How you doing?
I'm great, actually in beautiful Boston right now, playing another LPGA. I know they loved me so much the first time. They're like, come back for a second. And I said, okay, I'm gonna win. So yeah, currently here, super excited.
Oh,
But how are you?
I'm good. My girl is a pro over there.
Damn
On
near.
my end, I'm pretty good. I don't know if
Oh,
you've
something's
noticed a
shining.
few
The
things.
diamonds are dancing.
I don't know. I just feel like I need to gesture more these days. No, I'm really,
That is so
really,
good.
I'm having such a wonderful day. Last night, our broadcast team for the New York Liberty was honored with championship rings from the 2024 championship season with the Liberty. And it's just really awesome to get this ring. And to be a part of covering this historic team that not only is so talented on the court, but just is a group of incredible human beings. And the organization is so top-notch and A1. And as someone who is from New York, I'm from Queens. I grew up on the New York Liberty. My mother took me to the games. I say it all the time. I had the Lobo jersey, Teresa Weatherspoon. She came to camp, all the things. This ring means a lot to me. I am honored, and I will cherish it for the rest of my life. So I just really want to thank the Liberty organization for the honor of, having a ring and being able to represent them on the broadcast. So very cool, very cool.
That is absolutely amazing. Congratulations, A, but B, love that for you and the Liberty and that they're honoring literally everyone who is a part of that championship. It looks beautiful.
Thank you, boo. It's got my last name on it.
Oh my
But
gosh.
But beyond rings, and actually rings and things is on the mind. It's a race into the playoffs right now. And we've got a great lineup discussing all of the just fascinating parts of this finish to the season. First of all, ding, 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 ding. Queen Fee, Napheesa Collier is back. And actually, is there an MVP favorite anymore? I don't know. This race is tightening up. Are the aces for real? Hey, guess who else is back? Ding, 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 ding. Breanna Stewart is back. And the Liberty, they fell to 5th in the standings. Are we worried? Can the Liberty run back the championship? That's all we're going to be discussing on today's show and more. And I'll do my best to not only just be wearing my Liberty cap, since I will be literally wearing their championship ring.
I love it.
Just going to talk like this.
Yeah, no, it's like when people get engaged and it's like all of it. Please do that. I would love to see it. But don't forget, y'all can catch new episodes twice a week, one on Tuesday and one on Thursday. And as always, thank y'all so much for subscribing, commenting, liking, and following our socials. And make sure if you aren't following our socials, then follow our socials, please. Alrighty, you ready to get into it?
Oh, okay. Well, teaser. Later.
Yeah, a little hint.
Let's get into it. Let's do it, Logan.
Let's do it. So an iconic move happened when Fee returned. I mean, they did a press release and it just said, I'm back, with a crown emoji. I mean, absolutely iconic and right up Fee's alley. But it continued when her first game back against the Fever. She dropped 32 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. First of all, what do you think of her first game back?
Bravo! The game needed you. They missed you. We missed you, Fee. I love the return, the cutesiness of the crown emoji and Queen Fee, and I love the team leaning in. I absolutely think a 32.9 rebound performance is a statement game. Fee's competitive. Don't, she's nice, but that was absolutely Fee fighting back, and just saying like, listen, y'all, I ain't go nowhere. This is still my crown. And actually from the eye test, like if you even just watch the highlights of Fee playing, her first game back was a thing of beauty. Like it's just such a combination of simple, smart, efficient basketball. All she's doing is just reading what the defense gives her and taking it. She reads, she moves gracefully, she's strong, she's conditioned, she competes, she scores every single place on the floor. I thought she looked awesome in her first game back.
Now, question for you. Last week, Paige came back, dropped 44 points, and this was amidst the whole Rookie of the Year race. After that, Rookie of the Year race, done. Nobody else is in question. Is this the same type of case for Fee, but with the MVP race?
No, I fear. This was something I wasn't ready to say, maybe last week, but I am officially at the point right now where I can say I don't think that there is a favorite in the MVP race now. I actually think The WNBA MVP race is a full-on horse race at this point, and I think it could go either way, anyway. So I think like there's a couple of people in the conversation, the MVP conversation, but the race itself is like Napheesa Collier, A'ja Wilson is on that tail. And I think Alyssa Thomas is still in this thing, but if you really want to zone in on like the heat, the galloping finish into the finish line there, it's Napheesa Collier and A'ja Wilson. And look, we are at the point that people were talking about where, at first when the Aces were putting some of that winning streak together, you were like, man, it's tight. Like the Aces could actually slide to the second seed. And like, if they do that and Asia's propelling them, like you've got to pay attention. And like, here we are. The Aces are sitting at the number 3 seed right now. A'ja Wilson has them on an 11-game winning streak. 11-game winning streak. The Aces have now secured a playoff berth. They have clinched it. The only other team to do that was the Lynx. So the first team was the Lynx, and somehow this Aces team is the second team in the WNBA to clinch a playoff spot. And they're looking that number 2 seed right in the face. Their next game is against the Atlanta Dream. So it's going to be a straight up fist fight for the second seed. Those two just literally playing for it. And I believe that the Aces have the tiebreaker also over the Dream. So like we could be really looking at this conversation and saying, well, A'ja and Fee, you're looking at narrative team-wise. Both of their teams are 1 and 2 in the league. You think about where the Aces once were. They were at 500. Getting beat by 53 points to the Lynx. And you were just like, man, it's the Aces, they had a nice run, it's done. And now they've rattled off 11 straight, and here we are. And now I think the door has been opened. Like, you can look at this battle. A'ja and Fee, Asia's averaging 23 points per game. Fee's averaging 24. Fee leads the league in points, but it's 1 point away. A'ja leads the league in blocks. She's second in rebounding. She rebounds more than Fee. Both are great on both sides of the ball. Asia's played 8 more games than Fee. That's significant enough to open that door. It's not enough to say Fee shouldn't be in the MVP race. Sit down, y'all. But also of significance, Fee is averaging career highs in so many categories, in points, assists, in blocks, field goal percentage, career high in threes made. So I just think the race is very close. And even Alyssa Thomas, if you think about what she's doing, she leads the league in assists. She's a forward. It's not close with any of the others. She just came off a 16 assist game. She's either stacking up or flirting with triple doubles every game. And if you think about how much carrying she did for the Phoenix Mercury, especially early in the season, it's just as much carrying as you could argue as an A'ja Wilson has had to do for her Aces. So I think it's a horse race. It's very close, and I have no idea exactly which way it's going to go. These games are going to be very fascinating to see how it plays out. And also for the Lynx, right? All these other teams in the standings need every single game right now. Everybody's fighting for positioning at the bottom for that 8 seed or at the top for like the 2 through 5. The Lynx are in first, and it's pretty much done, right? So at some point, what does that mean for Fee's play and what the Lynx decide to do? And could that even affect the MVP battle if Fee's resting or something like that? It's going to be fascinating to see how it plays out.
So I kind of want to stick on A'ja for a second. I mean, she has been carrying the Aces, but as they've been on this 11-game win streak, you could tell that the rest of the Aces are heating up. So how has the rest of the team kind of come and met Asia's level and pretty much get them to the position that they're in right now?
Yeah, first and foremost, this Aces team goes as A'ja Wilson goes, full stop. But they've also risen to the occasion, especially during this win streak. I do see growth from this team that at one point, Coach Becky Hammon was challenging their heart and their effort and even their head. And it feels like they've gotten out of some of the mental struggles that they had. And people know what they need to bring to the table right now. Like if you call out a few different people, Jackie Young has been all season on both ends, working on both ends of the court and offensively doing a great job creating for herself, creating for others. She can really create enough space for her own shot. And as far as playmaking, it's her. Chelsea Gray's playmaking is way up. And I always say on this show, she stirs the pot, right? And you've got role players like Nalissa Smith and Kirsten Bell who are always bringing a certain level of bounciness and energy. And you've got some shooters emerging. Look at Dana Evans hitting threes, or Leah Nye, the rookie, spacing for them. And look, Jewel Lloyd looks comfortable coming off the bench. She looks happier, more in her zone and place. That's positive for the Aces, who also during this win streak have been defending better, have been rebounding better. They didn't rebound that good against the Chicago Sky, but who is these days? Like, the team has absolutely risen to the occasion as well.
It's going to be scary going into playoffs because I feel like the first little half is them figuring it all out. Now that they figured it out, then they're working on getting better with the figured out system. But with that, I want to touch on the Liberty because they've kind of had the opposite effect here. I mean, we did see Brianna Stewart return to the court after missing 13 games due to injury. Yep, flash the ring. But in her first game back, she got the dub with 19 points and 5 rebounds. However, during her absence, the Liberty were 5-8 and fell to 5th in the standings. There's only 6 games remaining in the regular season. It is getting down to the wire. What does this mean for the Liberty that Stewie is back?
It's a huge deal that Stewie's back. Stewie is back, and it's so big for the Liberty. Like, first of all, in her first game back, I thought she looked really good. 21 minutes. She was in a minutes restriction, 19 points, 5 rebounds, 1 block. And here's what Stewie brought. 11 for 13 from the free throw line. Stewie gives the Liberty an option of production when they need something, when they need a response. She's so competitive. She's going to find a way to get it done, either to get a bucket or to get to the free throw line. She is a stabilizing force. It's not just offense. Stewie really helps this team defensively. And right now they need all hands on deck on defense, on rebounding. And, you know, look, they're starting to get more healthy. And we saw the first looks of it in that game against the Sun. And Stewie's return, we saw it. We saw the Stewie, Jonquel Jones, and Emma Meeseman lineup. They didn't start that way. They're bringing Emma Meeseman off the bench. But at some point during the game, they can get uber big, uber versatile, uber just talented on that court. And they had Stewie, Jonquel, Emma, Leonie Phoebish at 6'4", Sabrina Ionescu at 5'11" was their smallest player on the court. So you saw that size, and because of their versatility and IQ, and just the unselfishness of the Liberty team, I think that group and different combinations will work if they have enough time to actually practice.
Yeah, and to be honest, I was watching the game last night and I was like, wait, that sounds kind of familiar. I heard you on the call last night, but it was kind of a scary game. I mean, my heart rate was up. I'm sure yours was too. The Liberty barely beat the Sun. With that, are you worried at all for New York if this is how they're performing right before playoffs?
Ciao. The Liberty squeaked that game out. They squeaked out. When I say woof, whoosh. I'm not worried about the Liberty, though. I actually feel like the defending champs are kind of a wild card type of team at this moment right now, just because they've spent so much of the season injured and in random rotations. They've used 14 different starting lineups, not to mention on top of having low bodies, they've been on the road for a tough road schedule. They haven't practiced. They just haven't had a chance to even work together as a team. So there's slippage. There's new players who have come in who haven't practiced with them. And, you know, not to mention, like, players, because of the lack of bodies, have been playing too many minutes. And so there's like fatigue on the court. There's all these things. And so in the face of that adversity, as the Liberty are now starting to get more whole and more healthy, the potential is huge, right? And so the main thing is, can they get enough practice and reps and minutes on the court to understand one another and, you know, kind of unwrap all the options that are possible? And if the Liberty want to repeat as champions, they must get serious about rebounding. This is one of the keys for them. Rebounding, right now they're leading the league in giving up second chance points. They've got to box out. There's no reason why fully healthy they cannot be a great rebounding team. And they've got to really keep working for urgency and effort through putting a full 4 quarters together. They've only played the whole season in spurts. They've really struggled to put full games together. And oftentimes those spurts of mistakes happen with taking care of the ball. So I would just say, like, it's going to take some meshing. It's going to take getting serious about rebounding and then putting it together for a full game. I think the Liberty can run this thing back.
Ooh, period. Y'all, you heard it right here from the source with the Liberty Championship ring. So don't sleep on what Ros just said. But y'all, coming up, I make my DraftKings pick of the week. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Good Follow. Today's episode is presented by DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours. It is now time for the DraftKings Pick of the Week presented by DraftKings. This weekend, Orlando Pride takes on Gotham FC at home, and I cannot wait for this one. Despite being on a bit of a downward spiral, Orlando is currently sitting in fourth and only 3 points back from second place, so this is going to be a big game for them. They're chasing their first win since June and will sadly have to do it without their top goal scorer, Barbara Banda, who is out for the rest of the season. With that said, my player to watch here is Marta, and along with being an absolute legend, she is the leader of this team, guiding them through adversity and comes clutch at the perfect moment. Now, on the other hand, Gotham is looking to climb the ranks and secure a playoff spot, currently sitting right on the edge, tied for 8th. Without a doubt, the one to watch here is Esther, tied for first in the Golden Boot race with 11 goals in 16 games. I have a feeling this is going to be a very close one, but I'm actually going with Gotham to find a way to take home the W. This segment is presented by DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Crown is yours.
Yes, it is time for a little announcement, y'all. Cue the tears. I will no longer be with Ros during this show, but to the happy tears, you are going to see me much more online on socials, so make sure to follow all of Good Follow social channels, because that's where I'll be. Of course, still tap into the show because Ros is amazing. But of course, with that said,
Logan. We gonna give flowers. Good Follow Show family. Y'all, we started this in January. Well, we relaunched it in January together. Like the photo shoot, the everything, the Miami Open, the trips we've taken, like all the different things we've done together, Logan. We clearly know there's an age gap here. As Big Sis, I am so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Of how you've showed up, of how you've helped build this show, of how much you've grown. And hello, you're still absolutely a part of the Good Follow Show family. She's going to be basically running our social content or being a big piece of that. And I'm very certain that we're going to have you be part of different segments as you're able to, my love. So just the foundation you've set for the show and being co-host alongside you every Tuesday and Thursday or whenever it is that we do this show. I know I speak for our whole viewership and family when we say thank you. And we are so excited to see you continue to grow in whatever else you do.
Oh my God, thank you so much. I've obviously learned a ton. If y'all don't know, this was like my first time ever doing a show. So I learned so much from Ros, the GOAT in the game. Absolutely amazing. But y'all, with that, I want to do a segment dedicated to trending social moments, because that is just so up my alley. So it's time to play a little game called Oh No, Logan is leaving, but happy tears, because she's still going to be on social, and it's up my alley because it's all based on social. So we had 5 social moments from the past week, and we are going to blindly rank them to decide which one are the most shocking. Alrighty, so the first one. This past weekend, Angel Reese was seen holding back Chicago Sky's head coach, Tyler Marsh, as he got ejected from the Sky vs. Sun game.
That is true. Tyler Marsh just got ejected from this game.
Iconic.
I know. And I can't tell if it's more like, is it shocking because like it took this long in the season? Is it that Angel's the one restraining him? Is it that maybe it's just at this point he's just had enough? It's been a rough season in Chicago, but the team actually is putting together some very competitive games here down the stretch. I don't know. So 1 is most shocking, Logan?
Yes, and 5 is the least.
I gotta say that's somewhere in the middle ones. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd agree. We could honestly put it at 3, right in the middle.
Let's put it at 3.
All right. Next, we have breaking news from Tuesday morning. Actually, I was getting ready and I saw it and audibly gasped. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are engaged.
I absolutely saw that too. And I actually was thinking about it. I said, does this belong on Good Follow Show? Is this women's sports? I mean, Taylor Swift is not a female athlete. Travis Kelce's a male athlete, but I still feel like this is women's sports.
Yes, I actually thought about making a video for my own channels too. And I was like, if I had the time, I absolutely would have done it. But I'm not even a Swiftie, but I was kind of calculating in my brain, when would this have happened? Like, was it recent, or have they been keeping it a secret?
Oh, wow. I didn't even think, you've got your conspiracy hat on, conspiracy corner. It's up to them when they want to reveal it to us. But I guess also, since your question is like, how far on the shocking scale, is this even shocking?
Like, No, but yes at the same time.
Did you think that he was just gonna get to continue the date
Yeah.
the world's like one of the world's most richest, successful, wonderful women for years and never have to propose to her? Hello. Hello.
I say we do. Wait, is it a 5 worthy?
Is that the most shocking?
The least shocking.
The least shocking. So you don't think this is shocking?
No, because when you put it that way, and also considering that they've been dating for 2 years, I mean, I would love to have a ring on my finger as well.
Yeah, I guess it's not that shocking. I'll put it at 4.
Yeah, okay, let's do 4. Alrighty, for the next one, Sid Colson, oh gosh, this was amazing, went live on Instagram after her ACL surgery, and Caitlin Clark took to the internet to troll her.
I'm dead. Art But Make It Sports too is a great account. Like, they do a great job.
Yes.
None of that shocking to me that
Yeah.
Sid went live from her operation bed. Like,
Yeah, it's almost 5 worthy. I will say, though, it is shocking how Caitlyn has been using her humor in the comments lately. I mean, if you go on to Sophie's posts or even some of Lexi's, she'll just drop a random bar in there and it's kind of like chuckle worthy. Do we have a 5? We don't have a 5 yet, right?
no, put it at 5.
Yeah, let's put that one at 5. Alrighty, so for another, Trinity Rodman took a red eye after her NWSL match to watch her boyfriend Ben Shelton play at the US Open. How shocked are we with this moment?
Obviously 2 days off, have some free time. My girlfriend took the red eye from California last night to be here, so. Yeah, we're here for the long haul and yeah, just looking forward to it.
Oh, it's
Right?
adorable, but it's not shocking. It sucks that we have a 1-2 spot left open.
Right.
We might
I
have to-
say
We might
we
have
need
to
to
move
hold
Taylor
some
Swift
space.
up.
Oh yeah, are we allowed to move stuff around?
I don't know. It's your show. This is your segment.
Mhm. Yes, okay, let's make this easier on ourselves. Let's move Taylor to 2.
2.
And then put this one at 4.
This one at 4. Okay, let's see our last one.
Okay, for the last one, we aren't the only ones who are blind ranking, as this past week, the Stud Buzz blind ranked the WNBA Power Straights.
Hilarious.
Ranking power straights, twin.
Okay.
I'm gonna set the tone. I'm gonna go out the gate with Sabrina.
2.
Asia.
I'm gonna just go 3.
Rakia.
5.
Sky.
1.
Oh, Phoebe. Phoebe.
Dang.
Oh, you got Phoebe at 4,
No, I
twin.
messed up.
Then they did a blind ranking and they had to reorder theirs where they had Fee as the number 1 power straight. They put her 1.
Amazing.
I
Amazing.
actually do think that sticks at 1 for most surprising, but also most entertaining and most value. That's why the Stud Buds are dope, because they're having conversations at the forefront of this thing that like no one else is doing in a way that's really fun to consume. So
Absolutely. And I feel like they've been on a little media run. I feel like I saw them on a few other social channels, and it's just so much entertainment, and they're authentically themselves. I mean, they don't even think about having to be themselves, and that's the best part of it. But yeah,
I think they're the only
one is
ones
good.
that could. Yeah, they're the only ones that could rank power straights and be just fine.
Absolutely.
But this was dope. Thanks for the first segment of like, what is this? Social games and content and all the things coming from you, Logan?
Yes, pretty much covering every woman's sport and just talking about what's going on. I'm really excited to do it, and I have a few ideas already brewing up in my head. So I'm super excited, and going forward, as y'all just heard, you can catch me on the Good Follow social feed. And again, I'm super excited.
Awesome. Well, that'll actually do it for our show. We gave you the news. We gave you a little bit of a teaser and a feeler for all the things coming up in the Good Follow Show ecosystem. More to come. We drop Tuesdays, Thursdays. This Thursday's episode is about to be very special. We have a special guest coming on the show. So definitely tap in with us. Follow, subscribe, all the things. We're presented by DraftKings. And from Ros to Logan, from our Good Follow Show family. Logan, we love you, and we're out.
Bye, y'all.